Hello again. In this lesson, I will be showing you how to use a dialog window for selecting a file. Hey there. Before we get started, I want to thank you for viewing this video, and be sure to check out all other how-to videos from this channel, and don't forget to subscribe and share. It will be helpful. Also, go ahead and leave comments below. Okay, so as I stated in my intro, I will show you how to use the Office dialog window for selecting a file. As a bonus, I will also show you how to copy a file from one folder to another. There are two requirements for this task. One is the scripting runtime. The other is the Microsoft Office 16 object library. Now, your Office could be different than mine. I'm using the Microsoft Office 2016. Yours could be 10, 12, 8, whatever it may be. But it will say Microsoft Office object library. Now, the benefit of having this dialog window is to select a file or multiple files and move them to different locations. For example, if you have a membership application, you could pick up an image for that person, like a facial image for that person, and move it into a designated folder within our application. So let's go ahead and open up our Access. All right, let's type in our Access. New and blank database. We are going to create this database in our Access projects folder, and let's create a new folder. Let's call it a dialog window, and then let's call this database name as dialog window. All right, let's close that out. Go to a create tab, and right here, form design, we are going to let's use a form design. There you go. Let's use a button, and let's name this about let's say upload a file. Okay, so select that guy and go to the on click event and enter. All right, the first thing that you need to do, put the requirements. You want to come to this guy right here. It says Tools tab, toolbar here, Tools, Reference, and there. Oh, if you don't have this one selected like so, make sure you have this guy. Make sure you pick one up. Also, we are going to need Windows runtime somewhere down here. Microsoft scripting, that's what it's called. Microsoft scripting. Where are you? There you go. Microsoft scripting runtime. This is for us to be able to create different objects. So go ahead and select that guy and OK. All right. Let's think together here. Let's see what do we need here. Well, we are going to need an object called FileDialog. So actually, we're gonna need an Office object. So let's do this. Let's write FDialog as Office FileDialog. So that is an object for the file. And then what we need is here we need to set this FileDialog equal application FileDialog, you see there, and then in there we want SOM FileDialog picker. That's what it is. FileDialog picker. File picker. FileDialog file picker. Did I miss something here? Oh, there. Yeah, if you notice when you type in here, if you misspell, it will not default to the capital letter. So if I noticed there, I think this should be capitalized. That's capitalized. Let's check it out. That did not do it. Well, we'll find out why. But that's a FileDialog file picker. All right. So let's continue. Let's see how this works. With what? With FileDialog. I think I misspelled it right up there. Okay, that's alright. I'm gonna go back and fix this guy. Yeah, FDIA. That's more like it. And then with this FileDialog, we are going to do what else is there? How about allow multi-select equals false. We only want to select one file at a time, so we don't want to do multi-select true. And then we want a title of our box or window to be, how about please select a file. What else can we do here? How about filter? So we want to clear what the previous filter. I want to double check on something here. Oh yeah, see, I don't see what I wanted. Normally this would be not rename, but that would be capitalized. This would be capitalized. So I noticed something's not right in here, and that's the reason why I want to peek in here. And I noticed I don't see the Microsoft that I mentioned. Let's go find Microsoft Office object library. Microsoft Office, yeah. There you go. That was not selected. That's the reason why. So that's good. Now we can go ahead and save our form, and let's call this select the file. Oh, that was fine. My bad. That's what it was. Form select the file. There. So I wonder if there you go. That's how that works. So obviously in here, I thought I was overlooking. I saw this and I thought that was an office. But this is what you need. You need this office. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this 16 could be different version on your computer. So that's all we need. We need these two guys. All right, that's more like it. So now we can say filters, clear. There you go. That's more like it. And then we're also going to want to say, how about filters add? We want all files, and then now this would be the title, and this would be what they are. So asterisk means all files, regardless of the extension. Now, if you want to just say PDF file, you can just do PDF, and that would just open all the files with PDF extension in the folder that you're selecting. In our case, we are interested in any files. We're not concerning with the file extension. Okay, now if we find one, how about if we find one? So if we select one, meaning show, if show is true, that means if it's selected, then what do we want to do here? If show is true, what do we want to do here? Well, you know what? We're gonna need how about original file path? So what we need to capture the original file path. We also need a destination path. So as is, it will allow you to pick up the pick the file. Let's test that out. We're not going to do any thing for right now other than opening up that window box. Let's see if that works. Look at that. Alright, we can pick up this guy. Nothing's happening just because we haven't done anything to it. So when you click on that file, this will intercept and say, okay, I found the file. What do you want me to do with it? So we are going to say original path equals select items, and that first one that we see there. Now let's do some testing, and to show you that it did pick up that file location, so we can add a text box here. Yeah, we're not interested in that label. And then we're going to name this guy as file path. Text file path. All right, and let's see, we have that file path. Okay, so we got this guy. We say, okay, that selected items, assign it to here. Now we want to spit it out to so we're going to dispose this guy, set to nothing. Now disposing it means empty the variable. Let's see, file path equals original, original path. Let's see if that does it. So let's open that guy. Let's pick up a file. Let's see, what do we need? Anything here? Let's look into the download. Nah. My document. Oh, okay. Let's look in there. Let's pick up this guy. Look at that. You see there? So it picked up, which is that's what we want. All right. Now, as a bonus, I'm going to show you how to copy that guy. And remember the all project window. We are going to put that guy in here, that file. So let's get back in here. We are going to need a file name. All right. Yep. So once we get this guy, we have the file, the name of the file, and we know where it is. What we want now is to work with the scripting file, with the file system. So what we want is now we want to let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's do this. File system. How about that as object? So that's what we want, because now we're going to use that second library that we reference to. So we're going to say set file system equals create object, and then this object is called scripting file system object. I think that will do it. We will find out, won't we? All right, we will find out. So now we got that scripting. We want to say file name equals file system. Ooh, something's not right. Something's not right. No, that's right. That's my bad. Why is it not right here? Create object. That is file. That is an object. That's good. Create objects called scripting file system object. They're misspelled. Ooh, look at that. I did it 2 S's. I thought I did something right. Now, let's try that. File system. You know what? I wonder if I close this guy and then get back to it. It might refresh that guy. File name equal file system. We'll find out in a minute. So what we want is okay, this is it. Get file name, that's what it is. So it doesn't really, that dot doesn't really pop up, but I think we got it here. But original path, all right, and original path plus No, let's do this. Yeah, let's see if that spits out the file name. Let's take a look. My document, okay, is img. Look at that, we got it. So we got the file name. Good. Now what we want is to move this original file from there to a different place. So the destination will be destination path equal application dot current project dot path include backslash and file name. Now let's see if this new location will look okay. Let's do this. Let's be a little fancier. Let's copy that guy and move that guy to and call that, oopsie, call that original. That's good enough. Doesn't have to be too fancy. So me original equal original path. See how that works. Select the file. Look at that. So the original is in the document folder, and we want to move to the all application folder, which is dialog window. Good. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. So let's close that out. Let's continue. We are getting close to see where it's going. We are going to say file copy, and now the file copy is the access function that you could copy a file from one location to another location. So file copy, you could do this way and then enter all that stuff there, or you could do this way, original path comma destination path. Do that way, or you can put parentheses inside. That's, yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at this guy first. So we don't see any file, the PDF file in there. We are going to see if this works. Select my document. Let's select different one. That's an image. Yeah, let's do that. Let's select the logo image. Look at that. It just copied that in there. How cool is that? How cool is that? That's good. So that's how you use a window select. You know what? I'm going to be a little fancier with you. I'm going to show you a little trick here, because you always want to validate. You know, I am a person love to validate things before the actual thing actually happens. All right, let's validate this guy. Create a validation. Uh, let's create a validation function. Yep, let's call it function. File exists. Yeah, yeah, there you go. That's it. File exists as boolean. And then what I need is I want to copy this guy. I'll be yeah. So this is part of programming, is to be able to so we can do this true, and then when you come in here you say I haven't done anything here, so it's false. So that's how that's going to work. And what do you need? Well, in one of my videos I showed you how to get a function to return values, more than one values. So if you need to look back to it and how I explained it, you can go watch that video. All right, but what we need in this function, we want to have, I'm going to copy this guy in there as string, and then take this guy out. All right, and then I'm going to and then I'm going to say yeah, how about copy select file, and then now in order to copy we'll say original as string, destination as string. All right, destination as string, and basically all you have to do is just do this. All right, and here we're going to we are going to modify this event. All right, so here we're going to need, we got that guy, we have this guy, we have that guy, we don't need this guy, we need the file system, and we don't need this guy. We'll take that whole thing out. Now we can say if file exists, and we want the original path to go in there because we want that guy, then you see what I'm doing here? Then I'm going to end it right there, and I'm going to say, well, yeah, I'll just do that. Let's take that out. Then we're going to do that. So in here, if this guy exists, let's create this file system. All right, so this file system, I want to set this file system equals nothing, and then finally I want to copy. So this file system this file name is going to get whatever we need in here if it exists, and the destination will be whatever we did earlier, and then the file path. Oh yeah, this is just to show us. So that's how you do it. All right, so you want to separate out the file by having this function separately. For example, you can have this guy in somewhere in the module. Then you can use it throughout your application. For instance, well, let's do this one. Let's fix this one, and I'll give you the bonus number 2. All right, and I'll give you a bonus number 2. So look at that. It recognizes it. Okay, and we're gonna select. Last time we did this guy. This time we're gonna do this guy. You should have 2 files in there. There you go. We got that guy. You see there? So that's how you use the dialog window. And this is very useful for selecting a file or any file. It could be an image. It could be a database application for that matter. And you know what? The bonus number 2. Let me show you the bonus number 2. Bonus number 2. So the first bonus was making a copy of one file to another. Let's go to module. Let's call this one general function. We got general function, and in here, remember here, copy that guy, delete that guy, and put it in there, and save that. So now, you should always give it a full path to that function. Meaning you should type in general function so that you know where that function is at. This is good for debugging. If you don't know this full name of the function, then it will be a little hard to debug if there were an error, if there were bugs. All right, so you should go ahead and type in the full name and then use a dot to select your file. Now your screen, your form is not cluttered. All right, you don't want this form to be cluttered. You want your programming happens in the module. All right, so here we have this guy. You see how I did it? We'll say, hey, if that file exists, do me a favor, get me that original file path. All right, and here is my new destination. Now you can be fancy with this one. I showed you how to create a subfolder, and this right here is very useful. Go ahead and look back in my video. It says how to create subfolder. In that video, it will show you and explain to you how you could use the subfolder. All right, and that would be useful for this type of feature. All right, and then this is basically useless. Now you don't need to show anything. This was just for a test. We can basically take that guy out. All right, and so you get a name, you get a new destination. with the file name because it needs to know the file name to save it to. And then you can tell the access to say, hey, copy that guy to this location for me. And that's how you do it. There you go. The dialog window, bonus one was to copy from one location to another location. The bonus two is that having its module. Now in here you can have several functions that you need to do whatever you need to do. So you can have this general function module and then add functions that you need for your application. Alright, that was easy enough. There you have it. Thank you for watching. Please come back and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell for future release. Thank you again. Bye for now.